welcome to Full Color Dynamics podcast number 2, episode 2.
Yes.
Same 3 people.
Kenny, Iron Javi,
and Martin, Arizona. We're gonna be continuing on with Hallownest.
Don't sound so sure or something.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you.
It's Hollow Knight, Martin. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll get like no context in this game, like at all. Like it'll read stuff and it'll tell you about like.
So just like the first episode, this is my first playthrough. I beat the first boss.
No, you didn't.
No, yeah, that's the first boss.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
okay.
I'm a little hater that he did it like.
Oh, well,
first time
dude,
around.
don't even start with me.
Because
on
like
that.
I definitely went in. I was like dead, and I kept going back. You know what I mean?
I don't even know where to. Okay, so this is.
You can see your map now, right? So no, don't go back.
No.
And then check your map to that bumper. And then yeah, I would go down.
So go down.
Yeah. Go down across the roads. There you go.
Oh my god. I forget that this is blue.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I have the same-
trust me.
I have the
Honestly.
same issue. It's like bad because on Xbox, like A is on the bottom. You know what I mean? Because
Is every company's controller like the select button different on each one?
well, no, Xbox and PlayStation is like button bottom one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then like
Nintendo
like,
wants to feel special.
Well, no, I mean they've been doing it since like NES, and all of that.
Yeah, but
you
they
know?
can update, Javi. That's not.
I mean, it is frustrating. I am right there with you guys. Like, the reason I say I guess is I don't think they're gonna do it.
Oh, they're never gonna do it. You're
Yeah.
right.
So I don't know where to go.
Okay, so you see like the parts of the map where there's little holes.
Yeah.
Like it just looks like a shot.
Yeah, so like just
Okay,
you have to
so
keep
I'm
exploring. That's the whole point of the game. So it's like
Okay.
that's how you follow the story.
So I guess the best thing from.
Do you see how, like,
to
the
do
top
to
part
go
is
up.
hollow?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would do. Well, let me see. Go down.
I'm gonna go up.
Nah, I would go down. Definitely go down.
Can it even go down? Is that like an open?
Where do you? I don't even remember. It's been...
Yeah, because this is like he has nothing. This is
No, I know, but
Because I can go that way.
did you go in there? To the left side. To the right side.
Oh, this way.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for sure, like that bottom right part of the map.
Also, go to the map one more time after you kill this guy. If you look closely, there are little slits around everywhere. Tiny little ones. Like the guy, remember how we told you that the guy didn't make a complete map?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
Yeah,
So there's a way over here.
Mhm.
You guys just saw backseat gamers.
Oh,
Backseat
hardcore.
gamers.
Hardcore.
Oh, yeah, I think yeah, for sure I'm worse than Kenny. Because like, if I'm playing, Kenny gives me like my space, like, and then if Kenny's playing, I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing?
Oh yeah,
What
he
the-
won't let me fucking play comfortably.
Yeah,
like
we
it's
should-
always,
oh,
it's
dude.
always criticism.
No. We should do an episode where
Yeah.
you're playing gun game.
Oh, no.
Find out.
Fun.
Nah.
It's been a minute.
Dude, it's like so funny because like, nice, you see it in the game, but like, it's funny because, I mean, you know how like when you walk in a room, like you check your corners,
Yeah.
like Kenny will walk in and just walk straight into anything like he finds, and I'm just like, dude, really? Like there was a guy to your right, and he turns to his left.
Oh my god, dude, you fucked me up.
It gets worse. Honestly, some boss battles are like that, but like with more platforms, and it sucks. Oh, right now you have like push that. It's not that much push back.
Pushback?
Yeah, so like if you notice like when you saw him, like you were moving back. So
So how do I fill these areas up on the map?
whenever you sit down on the bench, it'll update.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you explore, you sit on the bench, you explore, you sit on the bench.
Yeah, because like what sucks is like let's say you explore for like a while and you haven't found a bench to sit on, like you'll see your shadow like in the middle of just the map. You know what I mean? Yes. Okay, so after last episode, after last episode, we started watching. We went on Funimation and we started watching.
Fire Force.
Yeah, Fire Force
Which
episode
was
1. and
How many episodes are out right now?
it's just that one.
It's just that one episode.
Yeah, because I think I'm right, but they debuted it in Anime Expo in LA like I think 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
And like everybody just went crazy that was at the event, and then a lot of people were talking about that. What they read up on it was pretty good. But so we went in and we started watching the episode, and I guess honestly like I gave it pretty good. Yeah, I liked it too. Like for a first episode, I think it was really good. But we'll go around and take other people's comments. Kenny.
My first opinion was that it's as good as the first episode of Soul Eater.
Well, that's right. You were making a lot of comparisons to Soul Eater.
I
It
don't
did feel
like. I'm not sure if it's the same creator. I need to go back and look into it. But like, just from the guy, like how he smiles with the sharpened teeth and like the actual design of him, it feels very Soul Eater-ish. On top of that, it was a good episode, a very good basic introduction to all the characters, the world, what the main evil force behind the world is. I would keep watching it. If it's anything like Soul Eater, it's only going to get better from that point on.
And Soul Eater.
No, don't invoke the Soul Eater ending. Like,
it's not even the ending. I'm just gonna say where it went wrong. Is like when they went into the tornado to go find Brew.
well,
At that point,
yeah.
it's when it just like
I mean,
nosedive.
it's the fact that you mentioned that is, I don't want to say a coincidence, but that's exactly when the anime starts deviating from the manga.
You could tell like they were kind of just playing with the plot. After that, like they really had, I don't want to say no clue what they were doing, but I mean like when someone starts something, like they kind of have the essence or flavor of it. And when someone else tries to take over, just to, I mean, it might have been the same guy, but I feel like when they like broke off in the story, they just kind of had no clue where they were going, and they were just putting things in front as much as they could. Like, granted, there was some really good parts, but I can't say that I actually appreciate it as much as I like the half before that.
Okay, so this area that I entered, I'm assuming is those caterpillars.
Yeah, so they the more you collect, they'll give you money and or different items and stuff. So
Yeah.
Well, now I know where to go for that. Alright, then continue. Sorry.
Oh,
no,
I
you're fine.
interrupted.
What did you
So,
think, Mark?
Yeah,
about
what did you
the-
think about?
I actually really liked it. I liked the idea of the whole thing. To be honest with you, I don't really watch a lot of anime, so I can't really compare it to anything. I did read Soul Eater on the manga, but I didn't watch it. So
I would say it's almost
I
a copy.
the art style for sure, I'd see a lot of similarities. But I mean, honestly, I really don't have much to say on the matter. I did like it though. So
What I did like is like the main guy that they gave his background story right away. Like you kind of know why he was there.
Yeah.
So, and I appreciate that more than when you kind of like following the story of someone. I would just go all the way to the left on the, you see on the map, on the first top part. You see right on the far left,
on the bottom,
right here, that part. I would go
I'm
that.
gonna go that way.
I would do that, yeah. But no, because there's nothing up there. You have
Well,
to like.
I'm not gonna go up there.
No,
because that goes back to the starting point.
Yeah,
I
like-
wanted to go that way.
Where the chalk outline is?
On
Yeah,
the
I
top
wanted
right,
to
there's
do that
nothing
way.
there. It either have to be on the bottom part or like what? Do it again.
You know,
Just
go
do it real quick. Like it would either be there or but yeah, I kind of liked it instead of like waiting for like the backstory right away. I mean, for a while, I did appreciate that they told you exactly what it was. Like what had happened to him, what he went through,
Yeah.
especially like the repercussions of what happened. You know, people were criticizing him, saying that it was him, but I mean, he knows, and they pretty much insinuated that he had nothing to do with how his mom and his brother died.
That's fucking famous.
Nice.
I hate those really pulley things. It always hit me.
Oh, the fucking acid.
Oh yeah, wind mass.
I wanna die, dude.
Go sit on a bench or something.
Just keep going, you're good. Just don't follow me, asshole.
Oh, is that
Can I make
Look
this
down. Just look down. Yeah, you don't have to make a jump through. Like on that bottom part. Yeah. Well, all of it. Yeah.
That's all.
I think this is one of my favorite worlds.
This one, yeah.
This area?
Yeah.
Pretty aesthetically pleasing so far, for sure.
Yeah, so you're in a new map, technically.
Alright,
Like Martin said a couple seconds ago, he's not into anime, but he's actually
Why would
maybe
you say
started
he's not
watching.
into anime?
Well, like he
Well,
has
I'm
like
not.
anime, like he's really into manga, but anime he
he has revenge shop.
yeah. He
Yeah, just, you should.
I like the hustle, but
Hit him, move away. There you go. But go ahead.
he's more into manga than he's been anime. So we've been trying to introduce him to a lot of the shows we've been watching. And
Oh yeah, you
was-
guys introduced me to My Hero, which actually I fucking absolutely adore. My Hero Academia. It's I should have realized that's what
Yeah, this one's full of things like this. Just dumbass.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just thought it was funny to be. But this blonde creature died.
Yeah, so My Hero Academia is actually really good, and I'm surprised that I hadn't heard about it.
I think we watched the whole first season. Like,
Well, I literally binge watched the first whole season here with these guys one night. I didn't go home until like, oh my god.
Till
Oh
crap.
shit!
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I did not know that was gonna happen. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I didn't see that happen. Fall straight into the acid.
Really? Are you kidding me? That happened to me all the freaking time with this.
I have to admit, I hardly fell in the acid.
Really?
Yeah, there was, but I don't know why. Like I didn't capture in my head that where like the spikes were.
Yeah.
Cause to me the acid's clear. Oh no, where I did fall in the acid is like in the mantis part.
No. Okay.
There's a bunch of little pools and like you're going up. That's for sure where I was like,
that
oh
was a
crap.
nightmare.
Yeah, it was a little hard. Like the maneuverability there was a little tough.
But what were your thoughts on the first season?
The first season was absolutely great. I love the whole idea of the really.
What's in the first season?
Deku getting
All for one,
yeah.
like right away. No,
One for All.
Yeah.
Well, not everything, but one for all, and him just
going
I
through the
guess
entrance,
surviving the.
going through the entrance exam, and then going through that battle phase with Bakugo, and then after that, it's like when the villains first invade the practice gym where they're at.
When
Yeah.
what season is where they have the tournament?
I think that's
That's
season
the
2.
second one.
That's season 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first one when they invade the practice center or whatever, that's season 1.
Yeah, that's how
Okay,
season
yeah.
1 is.
Oh yeah. I kind of like that they handicapped All Might, but in a way I kind of wish I would have done a little bit more of him. Only so like you kind of, but they would have shown that the world like desperately needed him. So when he was gone, it was like a bit of a bigger impact. Like you did understand, but I feel like they could have really made it a little bit deeper. You know?
Yeah, I feel ya. Like I do really want like a prequel or something when All Might was young, just so we can see like the actual impact he had
Well,
on
we
superhero society.
We kind of saw a little bit of that in Two
What?
Heroes, the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but oh my god, I just get anxiety sometimes I'm watching.
Get lost your train of thought. 'Cause you're
I
watching-
didn't know what I thought. I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the movie, but it's just like I watch it and I'm just like, fuck, this is good. And I see it.
Oh, the secret.
You can't kill
plot.
it. You can't kill it.
No, yeah, you can.
Well, like not when it's open as well. I was about to say.
Oh,
And then go. Step over it. But yeah. So like you see it. What is it? Silver Age in the very beginning of the movie.
is
With
it?
his friend. I think it's
I mean,
Silver or Bronze Age. I think is what he was saying because he was still in college, right? And he was like
think
studying
it's-
abroad here in the U.S. or something.
actually, I'm not even sure. I think that's his young age costume, technically.
Yeah, that's right. But I think that's his Silver Age.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think it's his young age, and then after that, it's like gold, silver, bronze, and then modern or whatever.
No, I think it's the opposite. Isn't it bronze silver gold? I might be confused. It might be the other way around, but It's because I just what I remember is when they had his costume and Deku saw it and he was like, oh, that's the Silver Age costume or something like that.
Doesn't he like go into the classroom like the very first day on the very first episode with one of his costumes and he says something like that? Like,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's where Han's getting it from.
Yeah, probably.
I forget what exactly he says.
Did you sit on the bench?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that's really weird.
Oh, you have to go find
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, you have to
that's
find
what
it.
that's what I realized.
Boom. Boom.
Oh wow, actually didn't see that. I hate that you don't have the money to pick her up yet. It's pissing me off is like losing all the money. Okay. And then season 1, I don't know. I really like season 1, but I am glad that like when I started it was like the midpoint of season 2.
I was actually pretty nervous when I showed you that anime.
Yeah.
Just because, like, one of your stances whenever, for anything anime was like, don't show me anything that's more than 50.
Oh really?
Yeah, or that's gonna, that's gonna be
well, no,
ongoing.
like,
'Cause,
sometimes like I don't mind, but like let's get real. Like sometimes like I watched One Piece like the first season, but now we're like at 800, 900 episodes, and I'm like, okay, I watched the first season. I'm not down to go all the way back, you know.
Honestly though, if you're gonna go into One Piece, I would rather you read the manga than actually watch the anime.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
The anime deviates a lot from what I've noticed. What actually happens.
Really? Are you just talking about the filler arcs, or just?
So you go back
Yeah,
to
the filler arcs. I
Oh,
don't necessarily like filler arcs, but
Ah, dude. I believe you. I grew up with Naruto and Bleach. Like, I fucking hate filler arcs.
yeah.
And I think Bleach is probably the worst offender because that series was not afraid of like putting them in the middle.
Are the fillers like actual episodes, or is it like filler in Gurren Lagann where they're just like recapping the hell out of it and they're doing like the drawing thing? And
No. They're actual episodes, but they're like
just
they're not part of like the main story that was shown in the manga.
dilly-dallying?
Yeah. So it's like it's not like it's a story, but it's not like the characters make any progress or they change to anything or they learn any new powers.
Have you seen Gurren Lagann?
Huh?
Have you seen Gurren Lagann?
Nah, but I've read Bleach. I haven't seen the anime though, so I can't really.
No, Gurren Lagann.
No,
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If you could have looked on top of it, but I don't know. I think Gurren Lagann has to be one of my favorite animes for sure. You have to watch it. Like it's just an OG, one that kind of was a precursor for everything. Not everything, but like pretty good.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably use this person's name.
What's up?
No, I was just saying I should use that to switch that game.
Oh yeah.
And then what did you think of the second season?
Second season is really good too, I think.
I think the second season does.
Actually, I had to wait a while until I saw the very last episode. I don't know if you guys remember.
Of the second season.
Of the second season, right? Because
They got Funimation.
yeah, Funimation was been really weird.
But it's still glitching out.
It's still that one episode, huh?
No, just generally like I think were we watching Assassination
Oh
Classroom?
yeah.
And like all of a sudden the episode just stopped. Like you know how like on like the PS4, like when an app crashes, PlayStation kind of knows right away.
Yeah.
Like PlayStation wasn't even like
Detecting.
detecting it. So like I couldn't push any button, so I went home, and then I tried to like close the app, and all of a sudden the error code came out after like I think we left it there because we were talking and doing something.
Yeah.
We left it a solid 20 minutes, dude, and he didn't read it at all.
Yeah, Funimation app is just atrocious.
Yeah, it's pretty bad because like
for sure.
what
Like I thought Verve was bad, but no.
for sure Funimation 100%.
Yeah, that was.
Like what bugs me on Verb is like if you leave it paused too long, like it'll keep loading the episode like as if you're watching it, and then when you push play, like sometimes it jumps to like that part where you're technically supposed to be at,
Yeah.
and then it'll go do a little triangle, and it's like trying to struggle to like
Wait,
What did you see? How did you go?
whatever. Did you get the map?
yeah, I got
Okay. But oh shit.
Oh, nice, good call.
Yeah. Down. Oh, go to the bench. You can go back to the bench and sit down there. Oh wait, never mind. Wait, she has like a tiny crevice on the top left of the where you've been.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to like look up things like that. Because sometimes like I would like go up to the TV and I was like trying to like eyeball it.
No, I could see it.
Really, I think I did the same thing, but with the tablet.
You know, but like when I played this, I was like, I'm playing this on the TV,
Yeah.
and Kenny was like binged on the like on the
Tablet,
Switch
huh?
itself. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Would you rather binge as a tablet or like play it on TV?
This?
Yeah.
Probably played on TV.
Yeah, same here.
Honestly, and I fucked up.
What sucked is when I first played this game, I didn't have a pro controller yet, so like I had to play off of the
Oh,
Joy-Con.
Oh, you know what? I think maybe that's why I was playing on the
Yeah.
tablet mode too, just because I didn't have the pro controller.
Oh, that's why. You see, look, I did try to go over there, but I can't get up there.
Oh, you probably don't have the. You probably can't reach it
I need
yet.
that dodge. You see, look that.
Oh, the dash. Yeah. Oh no, I was just saying. I was just mentioning that that's like sometimes I would like miss crevices and stuff, but
Someone in the back.
yeah, go down. And then
Was it- What was
yeah,
your
but I
favorite?
was playing it on with the Joy-Cons,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, I'm gonna break these, like, and then I just
Oh, dude, tell me about it. Like, this game was frustrating the hell out of me, and the thing is, I have the Pikachu console.
oh
The
yeah.
Pikachu.
Is it Let No? Yeah, it is Let's Go Pikachu, right?
Yeah, it's Let's Go.
Pikachu and the Let's Go
Yeah.
edition of the Switch.
But I just did not want to ruin those Joy-Cons, and I was like going ham, just like getting fucking angry at it.
Well, we
I
didn't.
was just really panicking the entire time.
We didn't have, neither of us had a pro controller until you got the Smash Edition.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, I need one of these.
And then you were like, give me a Smash Edition. And I'm like,
I
no.
want the Smash Edition. I wanted.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, yeah, I did.
didn't-
I
no,
had to show you the.
Whatever, I don't believe you. So like, like it's not true. What I wanted was either a black one to do a shell swap, or watch it.
No, those don't blow up.
I always forget. Or the Xenoblades 2, which is one that we actually bought. No, that's the one that for sure I had my like head set on. Like, yeah. The only one we're missing is the Spooky.
Oh wait, didn't we? Or was it? No, it's because during that time we were probably playing with the like the Mario versions of the controllers that Nintendo sells.
The Mario versions?
Yeah, like
Oh
the
yeah,
Bowser and
it's
all.
like a kind of like a GameCube, like it's not a knockoff.
No, not the GameCube ones, but like
They look like a GameCube one.
no,
though, 'cause
they
you-
look like pro controllers.
No, it didn't. It totally looked like GameCube. It's because you could even remember you could even switch the.
No, not those, Hobby. The other ones, like the ones we were selling.
Oh, that's true. I still wouldn't say it's. It has the layout of a pro controller, but it does not have the feel of a pro controller.
No, it doesn't at
Yeah,
all.
so
But
that's
like
right.
they look like pro controllers. They do
Did you
not
say
look
the
like.
Pikachu one?
Huh?
No, did you say the Pikachu one?
No, I said the Mario.
Oh, okay. I heard Pikachu for some reason in my head.
I think you're still thinking about the Pikachu.
Yeah,
console.
but. Oh yeah, that general's alright.
Oh yeah, but I hated those because like for whatever reason at the end like the bumpers are pointy.
On which one? The kind of GameCube knockoffs one?
No, the other ones. The pro controller.
Oh, they were like
knockoffs.
triggers.
Yeah, and they were legit triggers. And the thing is, I would.
I mean, I was still legit, but yeah, they were like triggers.
like I would press it, but the thing is, I would press it right at the freaking point.
Oh wow.
So I was
It'd be
jabbing my
tending
finger, yeah, every single time.
down. Nice.
Yo, what's Gucci?
There was like hours where all I did was just try and look through the worms.
I think there were moments where I needed the money.
I didn't like that other part where it's like kind of like levels. That's where I was there for probably a couple hours, just like level grinding, low money grinding. You don't really level grinding this one.
God,
I'm telling you, bro, this TV.
oh, don't you?
Dude, I'm telling you, dude.
Bro,
There's a little
If
bit
we
of
both
delay.
could beat it, and if I beat it on my TV and the refresh rate on that one's just absolute crap. What the hell? Oh, is that?
That's true. Javi did
Hornet?
beat it on that one. Like,
Yeah.
I want no excuses from you.
Yeah, that was Hornet, right?
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah. What did I? Who were you asking about season 2?
Oh, I was just asking Warren what his favorite part from the season 2 was.
Well, when they're in forest,
That's what it is, isn't it?
I think that is. Damn, we're like all.
yeah, honestly.
Wow,
I think that is season 3.
Yeah, that's season 3.
I'm pretty sure. That's
I mean, that part's amazing.
Oh, that's right. There were, I think when,
season 2 is like Stain.
Yeah, Stain.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah.
Oh,
Stain.
dude. I really liked, the fight. I don't know. I really have to think about it. To be honest with you,
Really?
yeah.
I think my favorite comedic part is when Bakugo wins first place and they have.
Oh yeah, he's all pissed off.
Yeah, and just the look on his face is like monsters, like super pissed. Where are you at on the map?
Towards the bottom.
But I just love that part. But I think I really appreciated the fight between Bakugo and Chaco, and also.
Oh yeah, that part like it leaves you with feels.
Well, it's not just that. Oh yeah, when she calls her parents and stuff.
Yeah.
But I like that they kind of early on showed that she was very capable of like doing things on her own. Because what I don't like is like when they get characters and then you kind of like are like wishy-washy about like their power level, I guess, or experience what they can do. And then later it's like some huge jump and you're like, oh, I guess. But with her, like, it was very solid that she had a plan. It's just Bakugo was just tremendously
Yeah, I had a better plan.
Yeah. Well, he didn't really have a plan. He just went in. Like,
I mean,
spray and
Bakugo's,
pray,
yeah,
like
that is his plan.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, he has a
Bakugo's-
fighting style. But
Yeah, that's the thing. Bakugo, like, since he has a fighting style, he can adapt to situations relatively quick.
But yeah, I really like those fights in the tournament for sure.
Do you want to talk about Evangelion?
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
Oh, you watched the first movie, right? 1.1.
Yeah, I watched the first movie. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't feel. I wouldn't feel. I think I would have to watch it again before I would want to talk about it, because I kind of feel like there's a lot of stuff that I was doing at the time while I was watching it that I kind of missed.
Take 2 and 3, 2.22 and 2.23. Oh, I haven't even seen the new trailer for it.
Oh, the first 10 minutes that got shown. For
The one they were saying like 3.0 and 1. They're doing like an edition. That's kind of odd.
Yeah. I
Oh, you're not gonna catch it. Just just keep going. Just don't let it shoot that little thing because it's gonna explode.
No, I don't think these are the ones that explode. I think
Oh, no?
they're the ones that are just.
I'm all like paranoid now.
Yeah, these are the bludgers or whatever.
Yeah, just keep going. I think that one you can try and hit. No, not that one. The other. Oh, what's that?
Oh, hello.
Nice. Okay, so Martin figures it out. Parrying fucking asshole.
I dislike Martin more than
I think you have to stand on the top.
Oh, probably. I'm trying to make it a little too difficult.
Can you go to the right? Maybe try.
I'm gonna go the first one.
Yeah, but they just quick snapshot.
Yeah.
Like, I love the context that the show had in the character development because the movies
didn't come
it's so choppy. Like
Yeah.
they're like, we're assuming you watch the show, and just chops the hell out of the plot. Not even kidding. Like it's
Yeah.
like but
Not as bad as Code Geass, though.
oh god, I don't.
You don't want to talk about
that
it.
one. I really don't. I'm still pretty pissed. But so now we're off it.
I don't know, dude.
He's like, I see what's going to happen. He keeps walking straight into the.
I think that's what
I
that
saw
was.
the enemies first, and then
Like focus zeroed in.
yeah.
But yeah, like I really love the movies because like that's what I watched first, and I don't know why I got into it because it just almost tells you nothing about what's going on.
It's because, to be honest, the movies are really fun.
Yeah.
Which the anime series is not. The anime series is not fun.
Yeah, it's just
It can
very
be at times.
contextual.
But no.
There's parts in the movie that are not. There's parts in the movie that aren't in the show, like when they go to see kind of like the underwater to see the part of the ocean
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the second impact.
Was that not in the
That's
show?
for certain.
When they go to...
Was it? I don't remember it being in the show, to be honest.
Really? I feel like I have a vague memory of that being in the show, but...
It might have been, but I don't think Ray. I don't know. It was just not the same kind of. Oh, dude, those parts kicked my ass. If you want to go ahead, go for it.
Oh, fuck my life. I did this without the lantern.
Oh,
What the
yeah. I think I went in. I was like, nope. Walked right out when looked for the lantern.
Oh, well, I guess there's an item that I need.
Yeah, you don't need it. Kenny did it without it, just so you know.
I don't want to die though.
I don't want to die. It was a lot of dying.
Go to the right. Keep going to the right.
No, I did, and there's nothing.
Oh, okay, never mind. But and then, well, for sure, my favorite character is Marie. So when they introduced her in 2.22, I was like, "Oh, this is cool." So when I got around to the show and she wasn't on there, I was like,
It's because you know what? The movies, ironically, are more anime-esque.
okay.
Like, they're tending to go more for, like, the anime stereotypes.
Yeah.
Like, what's it called?
Well,
Asuka being the tsundere, and, like, Mei just being, like, that, I don't know, what would you call Mei? Like, overconfident type of girl? Oh, Mary, sorry.
No, Maria wouldn't call her overconfident.
I'm not supposed to.
Or, like, what's it called? War-liking girl? The type of, like...
Yeah, she's like has like a low-key bloodlust.
Yeah, like, she has bloodlust, there we go.
But no, it's 'cause you were talking about the show and then you went about movies.
It's because I was saying May, and I'm like, who the fuck? There's nobody's there.
Oh, I can't. I'm not supposed to be here.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
This is a new area. Isn't there like a boss
Just
for
keep
per
fighting
area?
areas. You can keep going, dude. Honestly.
Yeah.
I kind of want to fight the boss for this area first before I go.
No,
anywhere else.
go to the jellyfishes. I love the jellyfishes.
Go to the jellyfish.
Maybe later, dude. Stop.
No, wait, where do you get the dash?
At the end of this.
Wait, this one
Yeah.
or on the jellyfishes?
No, you don't get the dash on the jellyfishes.
God damn it.
Yeah, I don't think you keep going.
Tried. I can't make that.
You can try, but I don't think you can keep going. Just because I kind of tried to figure it out, and I had to lose all the money in the soul because I couldn't go back, and I couldn't go that way.
Nice.
What the hell?
It's Martin. What do you?
No. But like, it's like you kind of get stuck. You know what I mean? Is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, just keep exploring. Eventually, you'll find the final boss for this world.
Well, look at the map and see where you haven't gone. It's right there.
That way.
Yeah, to the left. But it's like a little bit of endurance.
Oh, wait, let me look up.
But they about a month or 6 weeks ago they said that they were gonna do that the 4th season of My Hero is coming out in
4th?
yeah, the 4th season. So I'm pretty stoked, and they also did a movie release. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie because it's like a Bakugo and
Deku based one.
yeah.
You know, I have to say the movies have been recently really good for anime.
Yeah, they've been blowing it apart, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm used to
for
like
sure.
anime movies suck. I think before this, the only anime movie that I legitimately liked were the Inuyasha ones.
I've never seen a new show.
And it's like it's old school,
Yeah.
nice.
But no, for sure, because Steins Gate was I fucking love Steins Gate.
Oh my
That
god,
was
you and
so
your
good.
Steins Gate.
Yeah, and the 2 heroes, badass for My Hero, and then
Seven
Broly
Deadly
just
Sins.
7 Deadly Sins was like
Yeah, I was like
sick. Yeah, that was
Fucking
like,
movie.
yeah, like it. I don't know why I got a reaction like this, but I felt very patriotic after watching. it. Like only because it's like when he does the 7 Deadly Sins, like
Oh, okay. Attack.
full counter.
Yeah.
You're just like, yes. Like I don't know. It was stupid epic. Like you kind of always wondered if they had like a combined.
Attack or whatever.
Yeah, and then when you finally get to see it, and it's like full. You just like, this is awesome. Like, it was beautiful. Like
Yeah.
not beautiful in like the sense of like it looks amazing. All of course, like that. But actually that's the boss. You have to keep following. But you're just like, this is what I've been wanting, and then some.
Yeah.
Like,
And then Broly was just
Broly was, oh my god.
everything I ever wanted in Dragon Ball.
Yes, it got me. I didn't keep going on with Dragon Ball for a long time, like years. Like I haven't even touched Super, but now I want to because of that movie. Like, have you seen Broly?
I haven't seen any of the new. Dragon
Neither
Ball.
have I. Like I just said, but you need to watch Broly. Especially like I love Frieza as a character, and in this one he's like super like comedic relief.
You know, but it works for him because he's being comedic relief, but in a messed up, breezy kind of way.
Yeah, and like I don't know. Like there's some parts that you have to accept like it's Dragon Ball. But I'm just like, why did they like let him? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything because I want Martin to watch it and enjoy it. But you know,
I mean, at that point, like especially after Super, I just kind of got over that.
is it the same kind of?
Yeah, it's the same kind of BS that keeps going on over and over again. And I'm just like, oh my god, just change.
But like,
Just shut up.
change.
no, it's just there's some parts you're just like, why? Like,
Martin can't do this. For
oh yeah, you can't do that part.
You sure?
Yeah.
Go to the map real quick.
Positive.
No, you can't. Yeah, that's the part where I said I lost my soul. Wait, look at the map real quick. Oh, then you have to go up and then.
Yeah, well, Hornet wanted me to follow her up.
She went
I
up?
went this way, yeah.
Okay,
So I could explore a little bit.
Yeah.
Martin the Rebel.
I like exploring it.
That's what I was saying. Like when you enter the, I was like, oh, I can't do this. I'm like, oh shit, okay, it's kind of cool. I really like that one. Like I think that one's like, I don't know if this one or the other one. I just love all of the maps, but like for sure that one because of the jellyfish and that like aspect.
There's one I really hate.
The dark one.
Huh?
The dark one.
The dark one is bad, but the one that creeps me out for whatever reason is the mushroom.
It's a trip, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, like I really don't like the mushroom world. Like it's just gross. I don't know why.
The one that kind of bugged me, no pun intended,
Okay.
is the honeybee
Wow.
one.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like because it was like small, like, and I feel like could have done a lot more with it.
That's true.
But like, not that I should question the logic of a game, but I was just like, what the hell was like Honeybee Kingdom doing at this part? You know what I mean? And it was kind of towards the end of the map, and you're just like, okay, like they made the bees very
yeah.
like they were like some of these characters are like kind of dead and dwelling because like the farther they go down, like the more they like succumb to the darkness or whatever.
Yeah.
But like the bees were just like on their own thing, and you're just like, how the hell? Like I don't know, it was a trip.
Oh no, they're bees. So they're bees.
You just have to keep coming.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a fucking thing.
I pay attention to it?
Something you can. But no, look, for sure the like anime movies so far have been like totally blowing out of the park for me.
Anime movies?
Yeah, like last summer's was really good because Seven Deadly Sins, Steins Gate, Broly, or just last year's rollout.
The Heaven's Feel movies, but I'm still kind of feeling.
Well, the first one's, I want to say it sucks.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, this is just like crap. Like they got something that always worked for an intro for a Fate series.
Yeah.
And they were like, nah, and they just kind of like fucked it up, and I was like, why? Like,
which one are you talking about again?
have you read Fate? So it's like Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Fate
No.
Field. So like
It's
do you know what it's about? Okay, I'll just.
no, I was reading this. What does this mean?
Oh, so do you know how you had the guy that all the way to the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same thing.
Oh.
You open
Yeah, and you can
The
get
route.
access to that bench.
yeah. Oh, that's true. Oh, and you have to do to go up and put on. So in Fate, how many? So there's a bunch of classes of these. So there's a lot of casters. Like it's a community and stuff.
Community.
Well, yes. Okay, there's like kind of like a Harry Potter thing. It's like there's the
Yeah.
Muggles and then there's the casters. So, but they have a Holy Grail War every like. It's not a set X amount of time, but they have a Holy Grail War after like a certain period that the Holy Grail sees fit to have like a war, and they get like a relic or something to summon a hero. Either
From the past.
yeah, I mean it could be from the future too.
Yes.
It has been from the. Sometimes it's like that's like for plot convenience.
Yeah.
But it's usually from like the past. That's kind of like the cool part about it. So like
So you guys are talking about something like this injury?
No, this is Fate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like, but there's different classes. So there's like you could summon a saber class, it's like obviously swordsman with saber, archer, assassin, caster, I'm missing a couple. Berserker, and then I'm trying to blink hard.
Rider.
Rider. It's just 6.
Is it 6? I thought it was 7.
So I'm missing one.
Did you say caster?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
caster.
Did you say lancer?
No, I didn't say lancer.
Okay.
So like, you will summon someone, but because sometimes like there's certain heroes, like okay, so on Fate Zero, the kid summons Alexander the Great, but historically Alexander the Great, he was a good swordsman and he was a good lancer. I think he was a good archer too, no?
Yeah.
And he was also a writer. So whenever you summon them, sometimes you'll get them in a different class other than what the strongest one is.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just because they qualify for that cast, and that role needs to be filled.
Filled. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. So it's like you kind of see like they give like different perspectives on like the heroes themselves, like Alexander the Great and like other ones that I don't want to tell you about. But
Why not, dude?
because it's part of the story for you to find out. Yeah. But for sure, I mean, I loved Alexander the Great. He was so good.
Yeah. Like when he talks to the kid, I think that was one of the moments. Like,
Yeah, he kind of consoles the kid about like
his status and
dreams, like because the kid really didn't like have a clue where he was going or what he wanted to do. He was just kind of like floating with everything that was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so pretty big tangent on from Heaven's Field, but for sure, when I saw the first movie, I was like, "This is not good." Like, I did not like when it ended.
Yeah,
like you didn't
I was
picture, like seriously. Like,
I
that
think. I think that specific year was when we watched the.
Oh god.
No, yeah.
Don't
Okay.
invoke it.
I want to invoke it, but like it was pretty bad. Even seeing it in Japanese did not fucking help it.
No, it was. Well, anyways.
Yeah.
I almost want to block it out. I just hated that movie, but. They released the second part, and the second part was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, it redeemed the first part, in terms of, like, I'll keep watching this for the third part.
Yeah.
But, have they even come out with the third part yet?
I don't think so. I don't think the third part has come out yet.
Yeah. And then, have you found him? And where are you?
Oh, I kind of went on a tangent.
Where are you at? Just push out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you went fucking total. Why'd you go that way?
Because I wanted to explore it, I told you.
It was because you were like, oh, I want to fight the boss, and then.
Oh, damn. Now I gotta go around.
No, you do. I told you knew that. Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, because that's. I think that's how you come back.
Oh, yeah, you have to go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta go all the way back around. Damn, that sucks. Alright, well, I guess this is what I get.
I love the boss fight for sure on this one, but I think what I did most when I was playing this game, because I wasn't dying, it was just
That's what I was doing.
dying.
No, I was looking down. So
Yeah.
looking forward to
I'm checking them out.
Checking them out.
Always just checking. Okay, cool. Okay, just keep going.
I don't think I've ever been so dependent on the map in my fucking life.
Side note, like on like anime, like have you seen that someone made a Star Wars anime?
Oh yeah, that what's it called, video or whatever.
Yeah, he's in TIE Fighter.
Yeah.
Have you seen him, Martin?
I'm not.
Dude, that trailer is fucking sick. Well, I mean, it's pretty much a trailer, kind of.
Is it? I think it's just like a really long music video.
I don't know, but I wish, like, Disney would go to this guy and be like, you know what? We bestow upon you the rights. Do what you will. Like, because he made some sick Death Eaters, too. Like, just the whole premise of it was amazing.
Really?
Yeah, dude, you have to watch it. It was freaking sick.
Yeah, the Death Troopers are really on point.
Yeah, I mean, and those are my favorite characters, essentially, in
Star Wars.
In the Star Wars series. I just really
Dude, I just did the same thing twice.
Go. Before you get to Hornet, I would make sure your life is stocked up and so is your soul.
Okay.
Yeah. but just so you know, like
Probably.
there's very low moments where you can actually heal.
That is the one thing about this game with some of the bosses. Like healing is just not
an option.
Yeah.
There's just like charm that like gives you like a shield,
Yeah.
but it's so BS.
Oh,
'cause you still
yeah,
get like
the
hurt
shield
through
is
anyways.
so
You're just like, this is
stupid.
pointless. Like, why did you guys even like
Design.
give me the hope to think that it might lower the damage? I don't know, but it doesn't like not at least give you like one contact damage. Though.
Dude, I still want the collection. The collector's edition.
The new one is the one that came out for Limited Game Room.
This one.
You know, and that's what when they came out with this game, dude. Do you know what Limited Game Run is?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so like they made like 2,000 copies of the game. You know Jack 3, right? Or Jack 2 from PS2?
Yeah.
Okay, so like they did like a release of like Jack 2 and they only did like 2,000 copies. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So by the time, and it's like hot games that you know like people our age love and will buy. So like the same thing happened in Hollow Knight. They came out with like a limited amount of copies and they just sold out. And I think they're pretty, I wouldn't say inexpensive, but for what the game is worth and the amount they're putting out, like I say it's well worth the $80, $60 that they're charging each time because they give you a t-shirt or they give you like a really cool like steelbook to it or whatever. Depends on the game. So it was a limited amount and everybody was just furious because you could only buy it digitally since then. So I think it kept a lot of people from actually playing the game. But what was it, like 2 months ago? They just re-released physical copies
Of
Hollow Knight. Yeah. So I mean that's pretty exciting. I think I would still go back and buy both Limited Game Run and the new one. But what's like this?
Oh, there's an item right there.
What?
There's an item right there. I didn't see it the first time I came.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't get it.
But it was exciting because I think maybe the collector's edition of Limited Game Run was like $100.
Yeah.
And I think Shop's like 400, right?
Yeah, but I mean
Yeah.
the limited game run editions like go for crazy amounts of
Yeah.
cards.
But I think what was great is that it gave like everybody a chance to have a physical copy, and like the people that passed out on buying it digitally, like now they'll get to
That's fucking great.
they'll get to have it physically and actually get to play it. Like if you like platform games and if you just generally like the gameplay, like watching it, like, and you didn't play this game, you're missing out.
I got you. So when I was watching those other people play, I was missing out. Or something.
You're watching them play.
No,
Oh, just watching him and actually not playing.
Yeah, in general, I guess. Dude, I want to go down to see like.
Where do you want to go down?
Huh?
Where do you want to go down?
Yeah, right there. Did you see it? In that middle spot where I went in the first place. I knew that was gonna happen.
This game makes where I think I almost broke.
Yeah, right?
I almost put holes in my and I probably rage quit in like COD, but like I'm not like I don't really get too like pissed, but I was pretty livid on some parts of this game. You just have no clue, especially because I would go far without buying the maps. And like, I mean, I kind of like getting lost and like keep going and trying to like figure it out. But like, I died and I hadn't sat on the bench like all the way on the top, and I was like, fuck. Yeah. Duh. And then I would have like a lot of money too, so I'm like, fuck, if I lose this,
Like the amount that I have right now.
no, like
Oh.
4 or 5, even $8 grand.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Like 700 is nothing to be honest, because like right now I think your total was like 50, and the map was like 50 also. Like it starts getting more expensive.
Oh, okay. I don't think we'll go up there.
That doesn't seem like it.
This is why you go
Go to the
explore.
alligator.
Huh?
Just left bumper on the map. Oh, you have to go to the other part now. Like the left. Oh.
Oh yeah.
This is the boss.
Well, it's a mini boss.
Kind of. One of my favorite bosses in this game was fighting the mantises.
I hated the mantises so
It
much.
was hard, but I had so much fun.
Like, I think I almost quit because of the mantises.
I think I remember, and you were like, "Did you beat?" I was like, "Yeah," and you were like, "God damn it!"
Yeah,
No,
so I think
did
that was enough motivation for me to be like, I gotta try, I
It's 'cause
gotta
he
try.
had, so at Best Buy they have like a plush, and it comes with the code. And then
Oh, that.
yeah,
Okay.
I think we got it in Black Friday.
Yeah, we got it on Black
Yeah.
Friday. It wasn't on sale or anything. I just never seen it.
It was like
before.
$30, so it was pretty dope.
Really? Is it
Yeah,
plush?
that was $30, and it comes with the digital code.
Cool too.
And then he's like, Kenny was like, "You get one," and I already had like a good stack of games. I was like, I'm good. And he started playing it, and I was like, holy shit, like I want to play this game. So I just bought the digital code. And no, I think you were like very well ahead of me, and you were kind of pacing yourself after a while.
Yeah.
And I just went in and it was like, boom, I'm all the way here, and you're like, oh crap, not to catch up.
Yeah, after that, I was just a competition to see who could get faster.
Who could pass it?
Yeah, and there was times where like he would have things. He's like, "Did you get this yet?" And I was like, "Fuck, he's ahead of me." And I was like, "Also, that means you already have this." And he's like, "What?" It was pretty funny, dude.
Damn. So there's a way to go that way.
Yeah, you have to keep going.
Yes. So, what's on the agenda for you guys? For the store
For Game Store
Or dynamics in general.
in general.
in general?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know if we talked about that
On
yesterday,
Game
but
Store?
you know what?
No.
Looking at the time, it's probably a little too.
Yeah, we'll
Late.
go next segment. So, I mean, that's about an hour of just like soul like anime talk for the most part.
Yeah.
But if we either miss some stuff on like some details on some of the animes we talked about, or some of our facts were correct, like just go ahead and like let us know. We're pretty open to the idea of being wrong and forgetting stuff.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, sure.
Who the
Whoa.
heck said that?
You're like the most
They do
upsetting
not
person.
speak for.
No, but like, especially because I know we watch a ton of anime. Like, we'll go through anime and then I'm like, "What happened again?" And I start merging plots.
Honestly,
I'm not kidding. I do
honestly, I
literally
do
sometimes.
that so
I'm like,
much times too. Especially
Yeah.
with mangas for me, at least.
Yeah, I think I feel like you can get lost in reading, but like, nice. If I were reading, I think I'd be more attentive to like a single plot instead of like several.
Yeah, I guess so. Can I
Do it,
get
Mark.
that,
You
John?
can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Where are you going?
I was wrong. You can't do it.
That's it. I wasn't even looking. I wasn't
still
aiming.
dying.
I wasn't aiming for that fucking platform either.
Yep.
But I'm still gonna.
Again?
I don't even know what happened.
Oh,
Now,
it's
but
you.
yeah.
But yeah, so that go ahead if you guys want to talk about other animes or animes you guys are recommending or watching, new or old. We're very open to watching stuff. I mean, that's kind of our thing.
Also, comic books, in case you.
Oh yeah, we'll probably do a comic book one later, but I think right now we'll probably keep sticking to like.
I'm gonna ask because you guys do the comic book one when I'm not here.
Not too bad. You can move on.
Just so that because I'm kind of gonna be like dead weight in a sense because I don't know anything about comics.
Yeah, but I mean, you
And
can
even at this sense, I don't know much about anime either. But you guys are teaching me, so I guess we were talking about My Hero.
yeah,
You're about to learn, so.
for real. This will be like premised on you getting updated with stuff. Education.
Koro Sensei. You're
Oh, you need to watch this as a special too, for sure. I'm so glad that like, oh god, we keep saying we're gonna end it, we're not. But just
last couple of minutes of this.
Yeah,
it's very
like
important.
real quick.
Or actually, okay. Well,
Oh god, I
watch the starting boss. So.
It's like a mini boss because you'll face a couple of them later. It's the guy, well, whatever you'll see. But I watched Assassination Classroom once it was completed, and jeez, it was so good.
Yeah.
I think it's like the first anime where I was like just crying, like I can't do this.
Aww.
Don't do it, dude. Especially the way it happens, like the person they choose, and like It was collect. I don't know. Whatever. We'll talk about it later. But this is we're signing off. So this is Iron Hobby.
Martin.
Let's.
Oh,
Okay, now we're signing up.
Now we're signing up. Yeah, sure.
I like the animation when you kill them, like when you kill like bosses and stuff. It's really
Yeah, it
cool.
looks pretty nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Martin signing
Martin signing off.
and Kenny signing off.
All
Thank
right,
you for
guys.
joining us.
Bye.